Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about people looking you up or running into you, hearing other people talk about you. And you're going from the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, which indicates to me that people are becoming aware, maybe because of social media, that you are like leveling up. The Nine of Pentacles is already a very attractive energy. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who's very intuitive, independent, so they're able to take care of themselves. And there are people who notice this Nine of Pentacles when they walk in the room. People are intrigued, captivated. And then it goes and levels up to the Ten of Pentacles. Now, I'm very focused on the two pentacles that are next to each other in the upper corner of the card. So it makes me feel like what's going on is everyone is noticing that you have been successful or that you are blazing an interesting path. And now there's somebody who wants to make you a long-term offer. This could be a major increase in terms of the money that you're making, but it could also be a partner in crime, somebody that you want to date or be with, a serious love interest. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Okay, that was a lot. I'm sorry. Happy Saturday. I hope you're having a good weekend. If you would like a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com. You can find that in the description box below. And right below that, you can find additional information on my memberships, which start at $3.99. Let's dive in with the Marigold Tarot and see what else we can find out about you and your glow up that is blinding people. Five of Rings or the Five of Pentacles in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune right out the gate. Yeah, no, we're clear about this. This is somebody who's not going to be dealing with poverty. This is somebody who's going to be feeling like they're on top of the world because the Wheel of Fortune, you're sitting on top of the Wheel of Fortune. So I laugh because these are two cards that talk about not dealing with difficulty financially or experiencing some sort of success. Hello, Laura. Hello, Kikinshole. Hello, Rachel. How are we doing today? Pretty good, thank you. We got the Queen of Swords and the Six of Rings or Six of Pentacles in the reverse. See, the thing is, there's some memory that a few of these people or maybe even a whole community have of you where you were not doing as well or where you were dealing with a lot of loss or lack, maybe even insecurity or frustrations. So this does feel to me like there's a story arc here. There are people that knew you back when, right? Maybe they didn't believe in your dreams. Maybe they laughed at what you said you could achieve. Maybe they just liked seeing you trip. But that's that old energy. That's not your current energy. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't take as much joy in this, but when people would rather see you fail because that makes them feel better about their own situation in life, I don't care for that type of energy. Being, disappointed because you're doing well, it's folly. I want all of you to do amazing. And if somebody over here is a little butthurt because they were expecting to find you stuck and unsuccessful, I'm going to enjoy it for you. They were hoping to find you in the same spot they left you. And instead you're over here like, what are you doing way back there? I lapped you like 6 times. The Chariot is fast moving energy. This is like somebody left you at a party. They were supposed to give you a ride home and you end up getting a ride home from, I don't know, your crush or a celebrity. I watched Cursed Friends last night, which was hilarious. And one of the components is that one of the characters gets like hit on mercilessly, but like she's into it, by Joey Fatone. So we've got somebody who's turned their life around or remained dedicated in terms of a pursuit, and there is frustration because what I wanted for you, this is coming from the people that are judgy, right? Is that you didn't actually heal, you didn't recover, that you were still stuck, still dealing with the same problems, probably because then I would feel better about my life. Hello, Brad. How are you? Hello, Rainbow Warrior. How's it going? Hello, Aqua Beauty. I'd say that counts as on time. Look, I'm not going to surprise any of you when I say you are surrounded by some unhealed people, okay? If I feel good about who I am as a person and what I've got going on for myself, I'm not going to waste my time wishing for your downfall. I'm going to focus on improving and maintaining or excelling, leveling up, because I got my own things to do. But if you don't have anything going on, if you don't have, impending success or a project to keep you busy, then you're probably over here like, oh, what are they doing? That sucks. I hate it. You'll never be good. Like, don't be a hater. Thank you, Rachel. So we've got the 5 of Wands. I say don't be a hater, and somebody's like, but I can't help it. I'm a hater. 5 of Wands is competition, rivalry, arguments. 2 of Wands in the reverse. This is like, oh, I picked the wrong bitch. Any opportunity I have to reference Todrick Hall, wrong bitch, is a good day. Somebody picked the wrong person, okay? Somebody looked at you and felt like you were the right person to pick on, or they felt like there was no way you were going to get the things that you wanted to. So now with the 2 of Wands in the reverse, it's like, yeah, all that ish talking you did, it looks pretty dumb now, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. 4 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. You were expecting me to be rejected. You were expecting me to fail. You were expecting me to be bored or dissatisfied with my life. And instead, when you come around and talk to me again or hear, what's going on or check out my social media, you're like, oh, they leveled up. 4 of Wands is like next level, right? Promotion, marriage, whatever. Like, you've got good stuff going on. And they thought it was going to be the 4 of Cups. The number 4 is important because we also had the 4 of Swords earlier in this row. This is the truth is. Hello, Jason. How are you doing? Aqua Beauty, that's awful. And I also, not to like completely contradict them, I wouldn't recommend BetterHelp if you paid me $1 million. Yes, I used them. No, was not at all impressed. And yes, I also heard that they shared people's private information. So, not to contradict the ad or anything. Yeah, it's a misnomer. All right, we have children are involved or soon will be, and letting go, releasing relationship to focus on self. So there's an element of judging someone in terms of family choices or somebody making better choices in their life because they want a better life for their children, knowing that, maybe I don't want to stay in this relationship because if I were to be a parent, I wouldn't want to do so with this partner. There's strength that you've demonstrated by choosing what would be best for you and or children. by leaving things in the past. You could have chosen to invest in a different profession or move to a different place. But I do feel like some of this has to do with money, because we had 9 of Pentacles and a 10 of Pentacles. And they were hoping instead that you were just kind of like wasting time, right? Hey, Steven, how are you doing? I don't know. I don't know if there is one, Rachel. Maybe we should create one. Oh, I would recommend Aqua Beauty. That's who I would recommend. Yes. I don't know. In person just seems like a better situation, but like, I don't know. We've got Power Couple. Oh my. So for many of you, this is not just a sense of like friends or community, you know, maybe you moved to a new workplace and you're running into somebody from your old work. This is a sense of, in particular, your change in standards, not dating the same caliber of individuals, or not staying stuck in a relationship that is not the healthiest. So for some of you, this is an ex realizing that because you have focused on yourself, because you have made significant changes for yourself and not gotten hung up on some silly relationship, that now you're about to get into a legit like power couple situation. So you leveled up in a number of ways. I think someone tried to isolate you. I think somebody wanted to get you to feel like other people weren't your friends or nobody else would want to date you. You've been underestimated by a lot of people. Another 4, by the way. The 4 of Swords in the reverse is clarified by the 4 of Pentacles. An expectation that you would be, you know, penny pinching, struggling. It's like I hear somebody saying, yeah, what's up with the collective? Still working at blah, 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 still like struggling, still living at that blah, like super judgmental, right? Look, a person's value or worth does not immediately, or like the only thing you judge a person is not like how much money you make, what's your job, right? I've met some high status people that were very low status, you know, spiritually. I don't care if you have a ton of money. Tell me what you do with it. This is somebody who's doing things the right way. I want to do things that are good, but also be able to take care of myself. Somebody's putting kids first or their future first. Sorry, my nose ring is bothering me. Some of you maybe don't even know I have a nose ring because it's like on this side. We've got 7 of Swords in the reverse with the 5 of Swords. You're going to get confirmation, because I feel like you already know, confirmation that somebody wanted you to fail, didn't want you to be successful in your chosen career, or didn't want you to be a successful parent. I'm not going to lie, for some of you, this is not an ex, this is a family member. Because patterns can repeat over generations, and God bless and like high five, I'm sending you protection to all of those who say, I'm going to do it differently. Hold on, I gotta make sure I said hi to everybody. Hey, Johnny, how are you doing today? Hello, Carrie. How's your weekend? Yes, exactly, Jason. Two of Cups. Temperance. Oh, yeah. There is a new relationship here for you, and it is somebody that is solid. They know who they are, they know what they want, they know how to communicate. I think this is headed towards commitment. Some of you may not be interested in marriage. Some of you may not be interested in having kids, but what you are interested in, this person is like, yes, sign me up. And there's going to be, for some of you, a couple of people that if they see who you're dating or if they see how the two of you get along with each other, there's going to be like a jaw-dropping moment. And it's going to be because of jealousy or shock, because you're leveling up, period. People expected you to still be, you know, where you were before. No, you've made progress. Ace of Wands, a new beginning, Nine of Cups in the reverse, Ten of Swords in the reverse. Cautious energy may lead you to feel like you need to back away from this person, but they're going to give you a sign, or they're going to act in a way, speak in a way that makes you like change your mind. So in other words, you meet this person, you're attracted to them, something, you know, conversationally goes really well. Maybe you go on a date, maybe you flirt all night at whatever event. But then with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I should do that. Maybe because you're just not interested in dating at this time. Maybe because you talk yourself out of things all the time because you've been hurt. But then you change your mind again because the way this person handles rejection or the situation at hand shows you that they're not like everybody else. That this is somebody who has gone through some healing of their own. Another 4. I think it's because there's either family issues or a sense of loss, possibly financial, that this person talks about or gives you insight into. So even though you may initially kind of step back and feel like you need to maybe refocus, you amend that. And with the Sun, this person makes you happy. You're just a little paranoid with the Fool in the reverse because you don't want to have any of that energy from your past. So that's all right. You can move slow. You can use your discernment. You can, you know, choose how to approach this. But I do feel like your alarms are kind of going off because they go off for everyone. So make sure you're reading the actual energy of the person in front of you instead of getting caught up in things from your past. 7 of Wands in the reverse. I do think this person from your past is going to cause some trouble. Again, some of you, this is a family member. Some of you, this is an ex. But this feels to me like somebody who would rather things not go well for you. And I don't like them. Hello, Aquarius. How are you doing? Would you rather I call you Ashley? You just let me know. Hey, James. How's your weekend going? Pimented cheese sandwiches. So we've got Stoicism and the Pack, number 19 and number 38. Peaceful, harmonious, receptiveness, manifestation. Inner work, community, deep connections, celebration, and soul tribe. This connection is going to initially maybe take a little bit longer to get going, or you may not be able to immediately see the signs of the emotional connection because of the stoicism. There could be on your part or on theirs, kind of like a hesitation, or maybe I shouldn't let this person know just how much I like them. But then you start to realize that this is somebody who has really done some work as well, and that this is somebody who belongs in your soul tribe. Completion, success, blessings, positivity, gratitude. Number 42, Meadow. This is when good things start happening for you faster than you expect. It's not like, the calendar on the wall or like the little countdown where they're like, it's been 79 days since we've had an accident on the workplace floor. This is like the countdown or like the tally for how many days since you felt like, somebody was like dateable. It's going to be a nice count for you because you're going to realize, okay, I've waited a long time, but this is like somebody that I could actually get to know. This is somebody who I think is genuine. But there's this other energy that kind of trips you up a little bit, and it's called memories, people from your past. So don't feel like you have to rush anything, and remind yourself that you can trust your intuition. And then there's the moon, which talks about your intuition. Good news. And number 3, which is the ship. This good news about you is going to travel fast. There are people talking about how your work life or your success is apparent, maybe better than what they expected. But then there's also this chatter about your love life. The storks represent good news. They can literally refer to somebody who's having a child, by the way. The time that you have spent living your own life, working on things that you need to, away from this community or away from this group of people, has provided a shield. There's, for some of you, maybe you've stopped posting things on social media. For others of you, maybe you've just been a little bit more difficult to access, or you've been giving people less information about what's going on for you. But there's this cloak of invisibility or mystery around you where people don't feel like they really know what has been going on with you. And that could just be because you were moving in silence. But it could also be because you were dealing with people that you knew you couldn't trust. When you are leaving a lifestyle behind that doesn't serve you, and you also have a community of people that maybe were pretty unhealed or liked to see you fail, don't you be telling them your news, your good, your plans. I'll use this channel as an example. I didn't tell very many people. I maybe told 3 or 4 people what I was planning, or that I had launched the channel. And other people, I was like, I'm working on something, but I'm not going to tell anybody about it until I feel better about it. And I feel really good about that choice, because people will cast shade without even realizing that's what they're doing. Even if it's just a little chuckle as a response to when you tell them their plans. Okay, so you're already judging me. That's great. You know who you can trust. Don't you be telling people your plans that you can't trust. I'm doing something. Yeah, what? None of your business. Move along. What are you going to tell me? This is the Clipper. Because we have the man without a shirt, and this is, to be honest, this feels like people who just wanted to look at you as somebody that was attractive or somebody that they could seduce. Hello, Pharaoh. How are you doing today? So I send this message, whoever this person is from your community, and I'm expecting to hear that you are not doing well, right? Hey, what's up with the collective? What have they been getting into? I haven't heard from them in a while. Oh, well, I heard they have been working. Oh, yeah, the same old place? No, actually, they have their own thing, or they left, they moved. They're talking about you, and they want to know what you've been up to. But it's not like, oh, good, you've been doing nice stuff. That's great. They're expecting to hear that you haven't done much of anything. They're expecting to hear that you're repeating patterns. Instead, they hear that you have surprised everybody. I like that for you. This is the energy oracle. That's very true. But, you know, if you have haters, that probably means you're doing something right. Sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron, number 40, and Storm Warning, number 10. Man holding a coin. So, yes, there is protection here, and you are in a better place than you were before. But this reading is letting you know that because things are improving in your life, because there's good karma or justice heading to you or like percolating, right? And because you are doing well financially or better than expected financially or getting into a serious relationship, there are people who are jealous of you. Period. There are going to be more people that are jealous of you. So they're going to say things that are mean. But why do people talk about you? Because your life is more exciting than theirs. Right? Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. So there's action. For some of you, I'm not going to lie, I see a full-on fight. I see a full-on, like, throwing hands, like, I'm mad at you. And this is a jealous ex. For others of you, I see an argument in a family situation because I don't know how to be happy for you living a life that's better than the life that I have chosen for myself. So jealousy in terms of you're doing it better than I did. Probably parent-child or something like that. And for the rest of you, this is just good old-fashioned haters and old friendship or an old workplace that are finding out that you're doing better than them, and they're just, you know, it's a little bit butthurt about it. They wanted to, like, feel better about their situation. Or situation. All right, this is the Golden Girls because obviously you're golden. What else do we have? High Priestess. Five of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Star in the reverse. So you've moved quietly, silently. Like I said, not telling everybody what you up to, you know, like, here's my plans, you guys. Who wants to ruin them? Who wants to insult me for them? No, we don't do that here. You knew that there was something that you could offer. You know that there is something that you possess, a skill, a trait, a gift, and that's what you've been leaning into. It's also motivated you to cleanse or let go of the things that hold you back. So Ace of Cups in the reverse, Star in the reverse. I know that the issues that made me struggle in the past were related to whether or not I believed in myself or chose good things for myself and whether or not I prioritized my healing. Because I've been able to prioritize these things in my time to myself and because I've been investing in myself, that's why things aren't what people expect. That's why I've been able to move forward, and that Chariot energy is getting what you want, going where you want to be. Devil in the reverse. I let go of Nine of Cups in the reverse, the selfish energy. I let go of people who want things but don't actually do anything to get them. Don't come at me complaining about how you haven't been able to achieve X, Y, or Z when you have done precisely nothing to achieve or get closer to achieving X, Y, or Z. Show me that you've actually got dedication, and then we can talk, right? Hello, Empress Everything. How's your weekend going? I'm glad to hear it. Hello, Voyager. How are you doing? Hello, me, myself, and I. Your name makes me think of that movie with Jim Carrey. Me, myself, and I read? I think that's what it is. Hello, little email princess. How are we doing today? So we got the King of Wands. Now, I don't care what your gender is. I really don't. But you are this King of Wands. The King of Wands is somebody who's bold, somebody who's probably pretty attractive, somebody who's creative, somebody who goes after what they want. And if you can do anything for me this weekend, go get what you want. Hello, Spirits Tunes in. How are you? It's true. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. 5 of Cups. Man, I wish I'd invested in myself. Man, I wish that I had gone for my dreams like that King of Wands has done. Or man, I wish that I had treated that person better. I wish I'd believed in you. I wish that I had supported you. Right? Because you knew what you were talking about. I didn't believe you. This is somebody in particular thinking, if I had been good to you, if I had believed in you, I would be able to partake in all of the money that you're making. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, Page of Wands, 3 of Swords. So yeah, I asked about you, or I looked you up on social media, and I was expecting to hear that you had not achieved any of the things that you wanted to. I expect to hear that you were in the same place that I left you. And instead, what I find out is that you are doing great, that you have achieved what you set out to, or you are well on your way, that you are making great money, you are looking good, and maybe there's somebody else that's super in love with you. And now we've got the 3 of Swords. I am heartbroken. Heartbroken. How dare you go and improve your life without me? How could you? So rude. No, it's not. How about I'm just over here living my best life? You should try it. I don't know. It's just silly to me. So they're jealous, they're mad, and especially if there's an ex involved in the situation, they are heated because they got replaced with somebody who's a lot better than them, or they're about to be. And they thought they were better than you. Now, we could all just like be better people by not comparing ourselves, right? But this is somebody who was confident that when they heard or talked to you again, that they would be like looking down their nose at you, right? Like, how's your life without me? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, that sucks for you. Instead, what they're realizing is walking away from you, not being supportive of you and your dreams. That's a big mistake. That's like having the opportunity to buy a bunch of Apple stock in the 1990s and say, I'm good. No. I think I'll invest in Yahoo instead. Oh, BlackBerry. So we've got negotiator, bargaining, begging. Why is this so delicious? I don't need breakfast anymore, you guys. I'm just eating your gossip and your tea. and making people all jealous. Oh, I should have chosen to rhyme that with jealousy. Damn it! Missed opportunity. Look, as you do better, as you glow up, as things go your way, you have people that come out from the woodwork and they're like, oh, yeah, I knew you from like 10 years ago. I always thought you were so talented. What? No, you didn't. Shut up. Sit down. You thought that I was crazy. And you want me to like invite you to my after party? This is somebody who wants to ingratiate themselves. They want to be in your inner circle after they rejected you in the past. They want to be around you because you're magic, because they don't have the magic themselves, or because they haven't found a way to activate it. Your energy is kind of like a drug. And there are people who want to be around it because they think it will improve their life. And there are people who want to stifle it because it intimidates them. But from what I see, it kind of looks like these people are like reaching up at you like you're on a stage and, you know, like Rihanna or something. They can't touch you. Ooh. Yes. I saw MC Hammer after saying that, of course. So we have apology. Oh, and I want to be all petty and snarky about it. Oh, you're sorry? You're sorry you didn't believe in me? You're sorry that you were a jerk to me? That's cute. Don't do that. We don't need to do that, right? But I don't like this apology. To you, you're already done with this person. You're already done with this community. You're already done with this relationship. I see through why you're trying to apologize. I can tell what your motivations are, and I have precisely 0% interest in talking to you. Why? Because you're not authentic. You're not transparent. You're not honest. Hello, John. How are you doing? Aw, thank you, Empress. I appreciate you. So I do also feel like this is in part because of your High Priestess energy, your ability to hold back and not tell everybody your business. Keep that up, okay? There are people who are exhausted because they've been trying to keep up with you. There's this hope that now that I know you're doing so well, now that I know that you're, I don't know, like successful, getting what you want, that maybe you are a little bit like out of my league. Now I want to chase you. Now I want to like fangirl, right? In the least immature way possible. You bore me. You show interest because of the things that you can get for knowing me. Boring. Be better. Oh, you're calculated and manipulative? No. So we've got maybe a partier or somebody who likes attention, somebody who wants to get like, you know, more followers on social media. Cause like, oh my God, look, I took a picture with them. Like, I know them. Oh my God, I went to high school with them and everything. Gross. I haven't thought about that phrase in so long. I just heard gag me with a spoon. Is that like the super 90s, right? Yeah, this is wild. So I think you are not really impressed with this crowd or not really interested in reconnecting with this person from your past. You know what they're really about. You know what they really seek or chase down. You've already gotten to the point where you're done. That's why we have the finality, the breaking point. You see this person as just kind of like a clout chaser. There's a negative mindset here. And this person could also be trying to literally like do spells, swap destinies. Again, like they just need to focus on themselves. They need to invest in themselves, but they're, for whatever reason, very focused on what you have and how it should be theirs or how you should be theirs. You've got thinking or missing you, craving, desiring. My life would be so much easier if you were still in my life. Now they're kind of doing the woe is me thing. So I don't know, man, this is like a big old bummer for a Saturday. I kind of want to like let go of this energy and focus again on like how you're glowing up. Things are doing well for you. There's always going to be haters. Just don't let somebody from the past take up more of your time than they should. And certainly don't let them put at risk this new relationship that is headed your way. Breakthrough, milestone, epiphany, climax, advancement, quantum leap, and serendipitous. Right place, right time, lucky and unexpected. This is your energy. You have a quantum leap. You have exciting things happening for you because you focused on what you needed to. And you're like oil and water with this group. You two, you and this community, whatever it is, probably don't see eye to eye because you take responsibility, because you actually back up your dreams with action. Interesting. So we have Gaia and guidance. The letter G could be important. We've got plants, grounding, purification, herbs, holistic earth, a helping hand, ask and receive, spirit team, friends, and soul family. So I'm going to tell you right now that it's kind of like you have a coupon, okay? Like one of those homemade coupons is like ask and ye shall receive, because it says ask and receive. I feel like you need something right now. Hey man, I just need like $50, okay? $50. You know what? How about like 100 so I can go get a pedicure? What do you think? If you need something, and don't be like lame about it, okay? Don't be asking for like a PlayStation 5 or like a car. There's something here that you need, and all you have to do is ask. And I'm not saying ask a particular person. In a room where it's just you, ask. Pray, whatever you need to do. But I feel like there's something here that you can get, and literally all you have to do is vocalize it. Hey, I could really use a new guitar. Hey, I could really use some great sunglasses. I don't know. There's something here about you being able to get something and it is sent to you after you ask for it. Enlightenment, emergence, insight, growth, illumination, and clear path. You've got a lot ahead of you that is beautiful, and you do inspire people around you. You also have a lot of support on the other side. But the important thing is for you to continue to focus on growth and more, right? Now, don't get greedy. We don't need to be greedy, right? Not everybody needs a beauty label, okay? But I feel like the biggest risk you have ahead of you is letting the past interfere with your future or getting distracted. I want you in this Chariot energy. Yes, there are good things. Stop and smell the roses, appreciate the relationships in your life, be observant and pick up on the opportunities around you, but I don't want you to stop. It's like, what was that movie? I think it's just called Speed, the bus that can't go under 50 miles an hour. You got to keep it going at a nice clip because you got a lot of creative energy that you should be leveraging. Hello, upper echelon. How you doing? What's up? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm super excited for you. Remember, you are magical, okay? Alchemize the negative energy and turn it into good. I believe in you, and F the naysayers. Cool. All right. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next stream. Toodles.